Ooh, I almost forgot to turn on the mic. I was talking, and I was like, wait a minute. I think I haven't turned on the mic. I could have done my whole makeup and not turn on the mic. That would be a rookie mistake. So anyway, I was saying good morning. We have another Luxe Chit Chat today. And we have some new makeup to play with. So I got something from Chanel Beauty. I actually went to buy a Christmas gift. And then I sort of like decided to buy one for myself. And it's gift wrapped inside here. So I think at the end, once my whole face is done, I'll open this with all of you and just show you what I got. She insisted on wrapping it for me. So we'll do that at the end once I'm done. But we are going to try this illuminating fluid. So I've been doing Luxe Chit Chats for a while, but sort of like now incorporated my get ready with me because I do need to get ready for the Luxe Chit Chat, but you know, kind of like kill two birds with a single stone. Let's do it together. So I'm gonna put my makeup and then I'll list anything that you might be interested in the description section down below. I'm not going to talk about it. Then I'm going to talk about today's topic. That was a long introduction, Kat. It's like so long. Cut it down. Today's Luxe Chit Chat was a comment question from my last video, which I'll link up here. It is about damaged luxury goods and how I feel about it, or how you feel about it. So I'm going to talk about, you know, when we damage our luxury goods, which are so expensive, you know, we care for them like babies. But what if we damage it? We scratch it, we bump it, we scrape it, we get it wet, you know, all of that. And do we love it still? Like, do we have that biasness to it after it's been damaged? So let's talk about it today. By the way, if you can hear a loud buzzing like an engine at the background, somebody is cutting the grass and it's like dang on the outside. Anyway, I hope you can't hear it. So the question from today is, how do I feel once my luxury items are damaged? Do I feel like I love them less, or I treat them differently because now they are damaged? So you know, we spend so much money on our luxury items and we treat them like porcelain. We don't want them to get scratched, we don't want them to get banged up, you know, caught in the rain or any kind of thing like that, you know. And it's like getting a brand new car, right? Because anyway, luxury cars are luxury, and you know, bags can cost as much as a car. So you know, when we buy a car and we drive it out for the first time, we are super careful with it, right? You know, you open the door, you're like, okay, don't hit the next door. And if somebody opens their door and they hit your side and they leave a little dent there, you feel like that's it, it's been tainted. Your car is damaged. You know, you gotta get that first nick. And then after that, it sort of feels better, like as if it's been opened, it's been deflowered. I don't know, that's how I feel with my car. When I got my first car, I was seriously so concerned on people banging it, or you know, when those people who open their doors, you know, when you park your car, they go like and then they will hit your car and they'll just whatever, they'll close it, like, oh oops, and then they'll close it. You know the kind of people, right? They don't understand space. They'll just bang your car. I guess if my car is super old and it's bashed up, I don't really care if they do that. I just don't feel it. But when you know the car next to you is a new car, just be a little nicer. I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but some kids are nasty, right? They see a new car, they see it's super shiny, super bright, and just brand spanking new. They will do something to your car. They'll take a key, they'll take a scissors, and then they'll just go at the side. It happens a lot in Malaysia. Like, you know, somebody wants to just hurt you. It's the same as the newness of the bag. When I get my new bag, I really baby it. I don't put it on the floor. I put it on my lap. I bring the dust bag out with it. I am actually very aware of my surroundings when I have my new bag. Doesn't mean that with my older bags I'm not aware of my surroundings. With new bags, brand new bags in my collection, I have to say they are treated like kings and queens in my collection. I am going out, I do, you know, protect them from people, because people are just mean. People are mean to my bags. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh. So with the new bag, I am more careful. There will be occasions where no matter how careful I am, something happens to the bag. I mean, like, I'm sure all of you know, like, feel like, oh my gosh, I did everything, and then kaboom, somebody bangs your bag, you you take a faster turn and you sort of whip the bag at the side, or you know, that kind of thing. Or let's not even talk about bags. Maybe let's talk about fine jewelry. You know that fine jewelry will also get scratched because that's like the nightmare of everyone, right? Scratched fine jewelry. So same thing, right? You gotta like be careful with it. So coming back to the question, once it's damaged, do I love it less? Let me ask all of you before I continue. Do you feel like you love those bags less, or you care less for the bags, or you just feel like you don't really want to use it anymore? Maybe that damage reminds you of that incident that made the damage. Put your comments down while I answer those questions. For me, I have two characters when it comes to this question. So if it was a bag that I love, like love so much, I don't think I would love the item less, but I know every time I look at that damage, I kind of hate myself. I kind of wonder, what did I do? It makes me not want to use the bag more because I'm afraid that I will hurt the bag more. I'll give you an example. My camera bag. So you know I love my camera bag, but I've sold that camera bag, which I think I needed to because I felt so sad, you know. Okay, anyway, that's a totally different topic. But coming back to that camera bag, my Chanel camera bag, I love. Okay, Chanel hasn't come out with a bag just like that for years. I bought that bag in 2014 or 15, and since then to today they haven't even re-released that bag. It is such a good bag. I love the camera style. It's such a good size, so beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, I even considered getting like the maroon, which they had the burgundy color, but I couldn't find it. Anyway, I love it so much. However, for some reason, I don't know what I did. I honestly, until today, I don't know what I did. Maybe I stored it with the chain on top or something. But I created 4 dots on the bag. It's like depuffed dots, like dents. And it, you know, I love the bag so much, I can't love it less. But because it has those dots, every time I use the bag, I feel like, what did I do? What did I do to you? My favorite bag. I feel so guilty about it that it makes me not want to use the bag anymore for fear of creating more dents. That is me. Okay, I think it's just it. I don't know what I did. Like if I knew what I did, then I probably could prevent it or take steps to make sure that when I start using the bag again, that won't happen or whatever. But because I don't know what happened, I feel like it's my fault and I'm babying the bag so badly that ever since I saw the dents, I couldn't bring myself to use the bag much anymore. I do treasure the bag so much, but yeah, so in a way, I don't love it less, but I definitely use it a lot less for fear of damaging it. So practically, the bag is brand new except for the dang 4 dots. Anyway, so that's one part of me where I love it so much, but the damage has caused me to use it less. Another example are bags where I do love the bag, but I think maybe my love for the bag is not as intense as something that is so special that if I got it nicked, even a little nick, I feel like I'm a little relieved, like, okay, we're past that. We're past that newness. And we're cool now. So now I can use the bag like a bag and I don't feel so terrified of a new bag. Alright, so which bag is this bag? Okay, the bag that I got a little nick on it, having said that, the nick isn't that bad, is my Puffer YSL. So I love my Puffer YSL. It's such a good squishy bag. It's my Chanel 19 alternative because I refuse to pay the Chanel 19 price. Okay, no, I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm not doing it. No matter how many times I tell Amy I need that bag, I refuse to pay that price. It's just too much. So that YSL bag, I love it, but I have to admit my love for that bag is not as intense as my Chanel camera bag. That Chanel camera bag, the love is intense, okay? It's like, I love you. Whereas my puffer bag is like, I love you, you're cool, you're a vibe, you're fun, you know, you're trendy, I love you, okay, I love you. But from on the spectrum, oh man, it's like this far, okay, but it's still love. So when I got it, and just like every other bag that I have, it's, you know, I care for it because it's brand new. When I got it, I'm more careful. Plus, it was lambskin, puffy, large. You know, I've never dealt with this kind of puffy lambskin before, so I am careful with it. Then I remember going out one day. I think it was for a dinner or something. And because it's not a small bag, it's fairly large. I remember like turning, and the bag sort of like hit like a corner of a table, and there was a little nick. That nick moment, I was like, ah! Took a look at the bag, and I saw the nick, and I buffed it. You know, you do everything, right? I just stood there and I just like buffed the bag. It went away. It was like as if the leather sort of healed itself, and I felt like relieved. I had another kind of relief moment. I felt like, oh, you're okay. You're okay. Then it's like, oh, you're not too bad, huh? Okay. There's no change to my love for the bag. It's still at that level, you know, on the spectrum. But I feel like it's not so bad if I nick it around here and there. It's actually very, very hardy. So I guess knowing that the bag is tougher than what I thought, plus my love is moderate. It's love, but it's moderate love. Does it mean that I'm less careful when I use that bag? No, but I'm not as on high alert. My YSL bag is like my car, right? I still use it, and I'm not gonna like bang things, you know, when I open the car door, I'm not gonna bang other people, I'm not gonna park so close where people are gonna bang me. I'm still careful with my surroundings, but if I get a nick here and there, I don't feel so, like I love the bag more. I just feel like, oh, here's another one. I just don't feel hurt every single time something happens to my car, or aka my YSL puffer. The love is there, but the fear of everything else, I feel it's not as intense. In my collection, there are a few bags in that realm where it's like cars, right? You gotta get that first nick, or that first bump, or that first little and then you sort of feel like, okay, we're cool, I love you, but you're good, okay, you're good. You know, you're not killing me, you're not killing my mental state. Now, let's talk about a few bags where I think this question is more related to, where once I've damaged the bag and I don't love it anymore, I sort of like use the damage as an excuse to, you know, get rid of the bag. I don't want it anymore. Let me tell you which one, okay? It is my Celine mini luggage. So, my Celine mini luggage was one of my first very, very expensive bags that I bought in Paris with my husband and my best friend. We were there. And I've been wanting that bag for so long. It wasn't those trendy bags that time, right? That mini robot, that whole face. Everybody and their mom had one. So I really, really wanted that bag so badly. When I got that bag, I was still into big bags, and weight wasn't really a concern. I actually really liked having a bag that was a bit heavier. And I didn't even think that was heavy. I just thought, okay, it's a big bag, so therefore it's got a bit of weight. So it didn't bother me. But when I started to use it for work, and it was really heavy, like I started to put things inside and it got heavy, and it had 3 materials. It had the smooth calfskin, it had grain, and it had suede. Now, once I started to use it, I think maybe that was at the back of my head, was like, oh, it doesn't really fit my lifestyle, it's kind of heavy, huh? Then I got it nicked. So the front of the bag has a little scratch on the smooth calfskin. I felt kind of relieved now that it's damaged, but at the same time, I feel like, ugh, not only are you damaged, you are so heavy and so uncomfortable to use. You're not practical at all. That is one bag that I feel the more I see the bag being damaged and just not fitting my lifestyle, the more I don't like it anymore. So I feel like with luxury goods, the moment it's damaged, and if you don't love the bag in the first place, or you found that the bag no longer suits your lifestyle, the damage on the bag kind of becomes an excuse for you to get rid of the bag or love the bag less. It's sort of adding more pointers for you to just not want the bag anymore. It starts off with the fact that you no longer love the bag anyway, or you're sort of starting to realize at the back of your head, you're like, oh, this bag is not that great, and it's easily to be scratched, because look at me, scratched it. I think that is probably the train of thought when it comes to not loving the bag because it's damaged. I think as bag lovers, we can unlove things very quickly, and because we love bags, we want to get new bags. And I think a majority of us just love new things, right? It's fun. I admit it, I love new things. We'll find all excuses to to buy something new. I just love bags. I'm not a minimalist, so if I find that a damaged bag is a good excuse to change a bag, I will do it. YOLO. I don't want to YOLO so much next year, of course, but my predisposition is a person that just loves new things. I love new makeup. I love new stuff. Would I buy every single new thing? No. If it's time for me to change something in my collection, I will find all excuses. I'm bored of it. It's damaged. It doesn't fit my lifestyle. It's too big, too small, not the right color. I would find any excuse under the sky. So thank you for that comment and that suggestion for today's Luxe Chit Chat. I thought that was super, super fun. And it really made me think about my collection, on what I actually love and damaged, but I still love it. So it was really interesting. I would love to read your comments and like see which item in your collection you have damaged but you still love, or damaged and now you sort of don't love it as much. Let me know. Okay, let me know in the comment section. Say whichever item that you have in your collection that is like that. And also comment something, like suggest another topic for the Luxe Chit Chat. We are going to be doing lots of it for Vlogmas. Will I continue doing this after Vlogmas? We'll see, because Vlogmas we need to churn out videos, right? But yeah, thank you. My face is done. Let me just quickly open this to show you what I got. So not my essay, it's just a random essay that I walk in for the Chanel Beauty. Look at that, isn't that pretty? So the Chanel ribbon is this red ribbon. She insisted on wrapping it for me because she said, isn't it fun once you open it at home? So yeah, it's kind of fun. Oh, it's so pretty, the packaging. So she asked me whether I want white or black, and I said I want a white, but actually it's dual-sided, so the packaging is dual-sided. Alright, so I actually picked up the Le Creme Main hand cream, basically the hand cream, and this has been out for a while. But I bought, obviously my boss doesn't watch my YouTube, so that's fine. So I bought one for my boss, and I also bought her like the Chanel mirror, and they packed it up really pretty. And then I thought, you know what, I'll get one for myself, like a little treat. I have never used such a bougie hand cream, but I've always liked the little, oh my gosh, look at that. That's pretty, so expensive. So let's use it now. How do you, oh, it's squeezable. It smells nice. Okay, it smells nice. Wow, it smells nice. It's like jasmine, I think. It's really, really nice. And they had two types. They had the normal version, and they had one more which is cream. So the cream was a little too thick for this weather, but I think if you are living in a cold weather, like winter now, the cream, the rich cream, the thicker version will be better. But yeah, it feels good, especially now when we're using so much hand sanitizer. Honestly, hand creams are a savior. Look at my skin. Oh my gosh, it's so dry now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's Luxe Chit Chat. And if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It will really help me with my channel. And make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on the other videos, my other vlogs, the other Luxe Chit Chats. We are doing so many, and I'm looking forward to reading all your comments and giving you a heart. I may not answer all them, but I will definitely read them. I definitely read them because otherwise I won't know what topics to talk about. So let me know if you got any suggestions for the next Luxe Chit Chat. Everyone, please take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!